Good morning, everybody. It is your daily crypto news for Tuesday, November 14th, 2023. My name is Matt, and you can reach me at matt@dailycryptonews.net. Let's get into it. The United States CPI came in at 3.2% year over year, which is 0.1% lower than expected. The lower rate is because lower rates of inflation in fuel oil, gas utilities, used cars, gasoline, medical care, new cars, food at home, electricity, apparel, food away from home, all are way lower than last year at this time. However, shelter and transportation, two very important things, are up year over year. Now, because of the lower inflation, does that mean the markets are going to go crazy? Actually, just the opposite. It doesn't look like the markets are doing too well. The past 3 weeks have been pretty spicy because of ETF news, Ethereum ETF news. Meme coins have been skyrocketing. We're going to go into prices, obviously, at the end of the show like we always do. But right now, the market is down. If you need more proof that nobody really knows what's going to happen in the markets, no matter who it is, if it's JP Morgan or Coinbase, here it is. Coinbase put out a report today that if an ETF is approved in the United States, that cryptocurrency markets will be open to new classes of investors. These new investors could include registered investment advisors, retirement funds, and institutions that have historically not been able to access the asset class. They said that the opportunity is potentially much greater than just enabling new capital to access the crypto market. The ETFs will ease the restrictions for large money managers and institutions to buy and hold Bitcoin, which will improve liquidity and price discovery for all market participants. This is from the head of international research at Coinbase. They continue to say that the United States Treasury bond market has been shaken up and the U.S. banking sector remains highly vulnerable, which makes Bitcoin all the more attractive heading into 2024 as an alternative to the traditional financial system. Now, if you remember, just yesterday, JP Morgan said that instead of new capital entering the crypto sector, it is more likely that existing capital will move from current Bitcoin products such as Grayscale Trust and Bitcoin futures ETFs into these new approved spot ETFs. Which one is it? Is it that we're just going to see circulation of money, or is new capital actually going to flow in like Coinbase says? I think both. But who knows? It shows that two huge, well-funded, very much in the know institutions really have no clue. Did you buy the rumor and sell the news? If you did, in fact, buy the rumor and sell the news, then you might have made a little bit of money very quickly yesterday when someone discovered that BlackRock's iShare XRP trust was filed in Delaware, because that sent XRP flying in just a half an hour, up 12%. However, it was soon discovered that that was fake. But wait, someone did indeed submit a corporate registration in Delaware, but it wasn't BlackRock. The fake XRP trust filing was registered with the same address and contact information as BlackRock's very real ETH filing last week. Now, this isn't the first time that you should have bought the rumor and sold the news. If you guys just remember, back in October, there was a false report that the SEC approved the BlackRock spot Bitcoin ETF. That sent the Bitcoin price up 10% before it crashed back down. And it looks like what people are finding out that these new lies, these new rumors, and this one with the XRP filing seems pretty elaborate, is going to move the markets, and people are trying to capitalize off this. What's pretty interesting to me is that ever since I've been in the space since 2016, every bull bust cycle has Disney somewhere in it. Some product, some allegedly supporting Bitcoin or some kind of blockchain or some kind of development or integration of blockchain technology within their parks, all kinds of different things have been rumored in the past bull and bust cycles. Well, here's another one. Disney will launch an NFT collectibles platform with NBA Top Shot maker Dapper Labs called Disney Pinnacle. Inspired by the physical pins that Disney sells at theme parks and fans collect and trade, Disney Pinnacle will offer pin-inspired digital collectibles that are minted as NFTs on the Flow blockchain, the same network as NBA Top Shots and NFL All Day. These digital pins will be based off of Disney properties such as Pixar, Star Wars, and of course the Disney characters. And finally, Moons, the crypto token for Reddit's Our Cryptocurrency community, has surged over 130% following an update on the community moderators pointing to a plan forward for the token that would impose a hard cap on the supply. The price of Moon currently stands at just under 13 cents. They said that the Reddit admins will be renouncing the Moons contract. The process will mean that no new Moons can be created, and that exchange listings should remain intact, with Moons becoming completely decentralized after the contract is sent to a burn address. Effectively, no one will have control of the contract, said the moderators. Not Reddit, not even the moderating team. This is going to reduce the total supply of Moons to just over 83 million. Speaking of cryptos and prices, let's get into those crypto prices.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk.
And the time is 11:08 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Fear of greed is down a little bit to 75. We're still greedy, but it is down a little bit. Bitcoin is down a lot of bit. It's at $36,179, down 1.93%. Ethereum's at $2,042, down 3.4%. Tether's number 3, Binance is $2.44, and XRP is 65.4 cents, up 0.7%. Rounding off the top 10, we have USDC, Solana up 0.3% at 56.06, Cardano, Doge, and Tron. The total market cap is down 1.9% at 1.39 trillion. We have a Bitcoin dominance of 50.9 and an ETH dominance of 17.7. And like I mentioned earlier, there's been a lot of big movements in the crypto space altogether. I mean, look, we're still sitting at $36,000 Bitcoin. It was just $20-something thousand like a couple weeks ago. But there have been lots of movements and a lot of different tokens over the past couple of weeks. Here's one that was on my radar. Celestia, or ticker TIA. It's up around 170% just in a week. And there's a lot of crypto that's moving kind of relatively like this. So if you are a gambling person, again, this is not financial advice. Remember, this is all very risky because as easy as number go up, it's easier for a number to go down. If you're catching some of these movements beforehand, I mean, relatively quickly, you could have almost tripled your money. So there's been a lot of movement in the space. This is like, look, in a bull market, you'll see it. A bull market, it basically sets trading to easy. You're winning on everything because money is rushing into the space. When we get an actual Bitcoin spot ETF, money will rush into the space. And you will, for a brief amount of time, set trading to easy. So just pay attention. I think this is a good time for everybody to take a look at all the prices across the board and maybe the top 100 coins and really start paying attention to where they're at, how they're moving, and the historical prices and the teams and the communities of these coins, so you can have a good baseline of when we have actual real bullish news in the space. You'll know how to deploy capital if you want to take that risk. Remember, this is all risk, nothing is certain, and so be careful. And I never give financial advice, by the way. Anyway, until tomorrow, happy hodling, everyone.